So now, simple harmonic motion. I will teach you to that extent where you can easily score marks in your 11th and 12th. Okay, I will stipulate myself. I feel it's there's a lot of time to enjoy subject if you go for your further studies, but I will just limit myself to that kind of teaching where you can crack yourself the NEET exam or mains exam, any exam in EST. Okay, so let's go to SHM. So first you need to understand what is a periodic motion. Do you have any idea about what is a periodic motion?
मतलब periodic motion is such which covers equal distances in equal intervals of time.
नहीं, किधर बोला मैंने ये चीज इक्वल डिस्टेंस इन इक्वल इंटरवल्स ऑफ टाइम का? क्या पीरियोडिक मोशन का ये डेफिनेशन कहाँ से पढ़ा है आपने?
8th 9th के टेक्स्ट बुक में था।
नहीं, आपने किसी और का डेफिनेशन लगा कि इक्वल इंटरवल्स इन इक्वल डिस्प्लेसमेंट्स इन इक्वल इंटरवल्स?
नहीं नहीं रुको नहीं मतलब रिपीटेड होता है ना? नहीं जाने दो अभी, आप ही बोलो।
नहीं, अरे आपने जैसे चम हो गया तो बताना चाहिए था। तो पीरियोडिक मोशन which repeats itself, a motion which repeats itself, repeats that motion equal intervals, ऐसे कुछ नहीं, it repeats its motion over a particular period, okay, or a period of time. Example, for every 365 days earth rotates around the sun. It's a periodic motion. Revolves around the sun. Around sun.
वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है
अभी? Is it okay?
Yes.
Earth revolution around the sun. Every 365 days it happens. One periodic motion is also every year or examinations. Of COVID has broken that period, but for every 1 year you will get the examination, right? That is also a periodic motion. Then electron revolving around the nucleus.
How that can be periodic?
It will have some time period, right? Electron revolving around the nucleus.
Oh yeah, yes, it will have.
It will repeat.
Atomic
again,
method.
it will repeat for every one revolution will complete in one time period. So like that entire motion will repeat or not. So then moon revolving around the earth. These are revolutions. But any other thing?
Rotation of the earth also.
This is also periodic motion. And your pendulum clock. So matlab, it will oscillate. But I'll tell you about oscillation later on. First, if you leave from here, that will go and again come back to the same position, right? So, and again that motion will repeat in the same time. Again, this is also a periodic motion. Then swinging of a swing, where you will park, you will swing, right?
That is also a type of oscillation.
Periodic. I'll tell you about oscillation later. Which the motion you can represent over a period of time. It repeats its motion over a period of time. Is called as periodic motion.
Periodic motion.
But periodic motion में एक special case है.
To and fro.
To and fro motion.
This is occurs in pendulum.
Over a mean position है. Suppose Earth revolving around sun is not a to and fro motion. It's just a periodic motion having some period of 365 days. Electron revolving around nucleus is not a to and fro motion. It's just a periodic motion. So, but to and fro motion is also a periodic motion because it simple pendulum here. This is to and fro about this position, right? So this is a to and fro motion, which is also a periodic motion. That means every periodic motion is not a to and fro motion, but every to and fro motion which repeats over a period of
It's a
time,
periodic motion.
periodic motion. But to and fro motion here is given at two names here. One is oscillatory motion, and if the frequency is too high, if the time period is very small and frequency is too high, it is also called as, but both are to and fro motion only, vibratory motion.
This is seen in those string instruments, no?
So oscillatory motion, example is simple pendulum, spring block. When you just displace it and leave it in idle case, the block will go to and fro motion. This is also periodic, but called as oscillatory motion, special case of oscillatory motion. Okay. But when this oscillatory motion, there is another special case, oscillatory or vibratory motion. There is a special case wherein 2-3 conditions will be there. One is an oscillation of a particle happens about the mean position, and the particle displaces itself from the mean position. When it gets displaced from the mean position, and that restoring force will be there, because when the particle is going in the positive direction, there will be a restoring force
means to regain original position,
to come back to its original position. And so that motion which repeats over its oscillation over a mean position, where the extreme position is having zero velocity and the mean position is will be having maximum velocity, and that force, important condition, that restoring force is proportional to the displacement of the particle from the mean position, but opposite to the displacement. That means if the displacement is positive, force will be negative, and displacement is in the negative direction and force will be in the positive direction. That means that restoring force will be proportional to the displacement of the particle from mean position. Particle from mean position, and opposite in direction to the displacement, that is minus x. I will write it as, this motion is called as,
and opposite to the displacement, no?
This motion is called as opposite to the direction of displacement and proportional to the magnitude of displacement. So that motion is called as simple harmonic motion. In this oscillatory motion, that motion is called as simple x power 1. You will see here x, that simply I wrote it as x, that means x power 1.
X power anything can be there, no? Like 2, 3.
Oscillatory motion, the oscillatory motions, it will be there. There are different kinds of oscillatory motion which we are not going to study. But if x power 1 simply proportional to x, then opposite to the direction of displacement, then this motion is called as simple harmonic motion. Got it?
Got it.
So now this simple harmonic motion we are going to study in a deeper way in our 11th class syllabus. And these questions can be number of times. These questions, I don't know for NEET if they give or not, but they might give, combining it with many other topics in physics. Because I told you many oscillatory motions, periodic motions will be there. So for all those things, it can you can be asked as questions also. Okay. We will see those all. For those
JEE it's given over.
JEE they will give. Means they'll give. Electrostatics they might combine. Then they might combine with gravitation, like you have told the example.
Gravity.
Tunnel. So then you can give it the spring. They can combine, and then they can combine with the magnetic effects of
EMI,
so LC oscillations you will find in AC topic and electromagnetic induction. So then modern physics you will find. So these oscillations, simple motion will be connected to any other topic. Examiner wants to use a fluid mechanics, it can combine. So kinematics he might combine. Newton's laws of motion he can combine. So work per energy he can combine. So he can combine with any concept, this simple motion, almost entire 2 years of school. That's why I told you this is the enjoying topic for many physics faculty. Any topic he can combine. Okay. So now let's go. So you understood difference? Now for that kind of motions, if force proportional to x and also acceleration will be proportional to minus x, right? Because if a single particle is there, we divide it with m, that's it. Acceleration is also proportional to minus x. This is called a simple harmonic motion. So now, actually, I'm not giving the derivation here, but acceleration proportional to minus x, if you have to solve this equation, acceleration is what? d2x by dt2, right?
d2x by dt.
dt2. So double differentiative of x with respect to time.
Double differentiation of
Proportional to
displacement.
minus x, right? So that means d2x by dt2 is equal to some constant into x, right? Some constant I will not keep. Suppose c I'm considering here as of now. C minus cx. So if we in future you can write this letter as omega square x. Okay. I'll tell you why omega square also. So this motion, if we solve the equation using differential equations in mathematics, okay, what you get is you will get a solution for x, that is x is equal to a sine of omega t. But this is a special condition when initial condition is at the mean position. You keep t equal to 0, that x will become 0, right? You carefully check. A sine 0 is 0. That means it is an equation for mean position. If the particle is starting from mean position. Otherwise, we can write the general equation as for the same derivation. Some initial position if it is there. So x is equal to a sine of omega t plus 5. Got it? When t equal to 0, when the particle is not at so x is equal to or y is equal to also you can write, because d square x by d square is equal to, if it is taken in the horizontal direction, x you can represent. If it is taken in the vertical direction, you can represent it as y. Got it? So x also can be there, y also can be there. The displacement should be there, whichever the direction. There you will write it as d square y by dt square. That means d2y by dt2. So if y is taken, if angular representation is there, dt2 theta by dt2. Got it? So now like that, carefully observe. So now you differentiate this one. What will you get? Differentiation, so you know. If you differentiate, what will you get? dx by dt is velocity, right? Is equal to velocity. A will be a only. Constant.
A is constant.
Sin theta differentiation is
Sin
what?
cos.
Cos omega t. But because directly not with the t, we are differentiating with respect to time. But here there is omega t. So we have to chain rule. You know the chain rule, right? In differentiation.
We have to bring
this t coefficient, whatever it may be. Bahar lana is not the main thing. Omega t ko वापस differentiate करना पड़ेगा. You have to differentiate omega t again with respect to time. So time omega t, if you differentiate, omega is constant, t is there. Suppose you differentiate kx with respect to x, you will get k, right? K into 1 into x power 1 minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 is 0. Here only omega will come outside. It will become as a omega cos omega t. Got it? Then this is velocity. If you differentiate it again, dv by dt, you will get acceleration, right? That is equal to what? d2x by dt2.
Cos minus sine.
So a omega will remain same constant. Cos will become minus sine omega t. So then omega t again, you have to differentiate. Omega will be the differential.
A omega square.
So this will become minus a omega square sine omega t, right?
Hmm.
What did you get? Acceleration is equal to minus
Sine omega t is x, na, so
a omega square sine omega t. So this will become as minus
acceleration is equal to minus a omega
square
x.
into a sine omega t is nothing but what? X, right?
Huh.
So did we get the acceleration is equal to minus omega square x or not?
Got, sir.
Even for this equation also you get this. Anyway, phi differentiation will become 0. Constant differentiation will be 0, right? Initial phase. If you take this equation also, you will get the same solution I'm talking about. The acceleration is equal to minus omega square into x. But there,
We have considered this for mean position.
a is equal to, you will get it as a omega square into sine of omega t plus phi. But sine of omega t plus phi is what? Minimum x, right? You got
We
it?
have considered it x.
X. So then it will become again omega square into x. Got it? There also
X
you get
is
this displacement from the
displacement,
from the mean position. Okay. So then acceleration is equal to minus omega square x. So then carefully observe. This omega t is there, right?
Hmm.
Then if you write force in terms of force, no, we will discuss about later here. Time period is equal to what? 2 pi by omega. If you know the omega, time period you can write it as 2 pi by omega.
Omega is equal to 2 pi by t.
And then this x is equal to a sine omega t is there, right? That omega t is called as phase, which will give you the description of the position, velocity, acceleration, everything, if you know the phase. Otherwise, you know x is equal to a sine of omega t plus phi. This is entirely called as phase angle.
Phase angle.
Phase, you can represent it as phase. What is the question if you ask phase? So if t equal to 0, you keep, what is phi here? Sorry, in this first case, what is the phi phase here? 0, right? T equal to 0, you keep, what will be the angle here? Omega into 0 is 0, right?
0.
So this will be the initial phase. But if t is equal to 0, you keep here, the phase will become phi, right? Because omega into 0 is 0 plus phi. So this phi will be called as initial phase. That means when t equal to 0, whatever the phase, or epoch. Okay.
Got, sir.
So initial phase or epoch. But otherwise, this entire angle is called as phase. The t equal to 0, whatever the angle will be there, that will be initial phase. That entire angle from the mean position, from the mean position, is called as the phase of the SHM. Got it?
Entire angle is phase and
Uh,
only phi is epoch.
No, that means t equal to 0, whatever the angle you will be there, will be the initial phase.
At t equal to 0. Okay.
T equal to 0 means just about to start, wherever the what is the angle of the SHM there, it will be that epoch or initial phase. Got it?
Got.
So actually, for you to study this kind of thing on your own in terms of sign, the questions will become difficult, tough. So for our questions to become easy, we study about phasor analysis, or if you don't consider as of now phasor analysis word, you can represent this simple harmonic motion of any particle on projection of projection of uniform circular motion moving particle
UCM.
on its diameter is also a SHM. Uniform circular motion is not SHM. You don't get confused with this one. Uniform circular motion is not an SHM. It's a periodic motion. But its projection movement on its diameter is called as SHM.
Okay.
Got it? How?
Got it.
Suppose the particle started from mean position from here. Suppose I am taking on the y-axis, okay? You can take on x-axis as well, according to your requirement there in the question. If you want to take on x or y, here I am considering it on y-axis, okay? Now this particle is there. This is traveling with omega angular velocity. Uniform circular motion means omega will be constant, right? That's very important.
ओमेगा कांस्टेंट होता है
So now you carefully
और
see.
v टेंजेंशियल होता है ना
V tangential होता है. That not direction I'm talking about. Omega will be constant, right? Magnitude, whatever it may be. Direction also for uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. It will have constant speed also. Velocity direction will be changing, but constant speed as well. So now, suppose after time t, suppose it started from here. After time t, how much angle it will be rotating here from here?
अल्फा एंगल थीटा
Theta, some theta I'm considering. What is that angle? Omega is equal to what? D theta by dt, right? So then if you integrate it, d theta is equal to omega dt. Integrate it, what will you get? Theta final minus theta initial.
थीटा फाइनल माइनस थीटा इनिशियल
Is equal to omega is constant, means I can bring omega outside. Integral dt is
t फाइनल माइनस
t initial. So 0 omega into t can I do? Because initial time I'm considering it as 0. 0 time you started the stopwatch. So t initial or theta initial also sometimes there might be there, but sometimes there might be an angle initial. Otherwise, sometimes if it is starting from mean position, can I consider it as theta initial is 0? That case also we'll see later on. So can I write theta is equal to omega t
थीटा
or
इज
not?
इक्वल टू ओमेगा t देन
Constant angular velocity means you can write the theta covered in time t is omega t. So can I consider this theta is equal to omega t or not? Now carefully observe the y-axis here. Y dash. Y-axis here. So this projection of particle on y-axis you observe. Is this a displacement or not? Is this a displacement taken by this particle on y-axis or not? Projection. I'm not talking about the movement of the particle. The particle projection will be how it will be there. Mirror. If you keep like this, the mirror will observe this one or not. From here to here, it is traveling, right? So the projection, if you see, observe on this y-axis, how much displacement it has happened from mean position. If this I take the mean position, so is this the displacement or not?
yes
If this is the displacement, this is also the displacement or not? But both are equal displacements, right?
yes
So now from this triangle, what is that y? Tell me. From this right angle triangle, 90 degrees. So y is equal to, this is what radius of the circle, which I am considering it as amplitude, because mean position, this is the amplitude, right?
a root
No, this is the radius, this is the amplitude. Maximum distance the particle can execute is what? It can go to this extreme, right?
a root
So radius of the circle is, this will be a, right?
हाँ.
So if I write what is sine theta, tell me. What is sine theta is equal to opposite side. That is this y, right?
opposite upon hypotenuse
Y hypotenuse is what here? A or not?
a y by a
So can I write y as a sin theta or not? Can I write sin theta as theta is can be written as omega t or not? Did you understand now? This is SHM or not? This is representing SHM.
Because we said that a sin omega t is SHM for mean position.
So this particle will reach this position at y displacement in t time at y a sin omega t distance. That is nothing but displacement in SHM or not? It's following or not?
Following.
So now this projection y-axis also you can take x-axis also, but mean position will change. If I take y-axis, this is the main position. If I take x-axis, that is extreme position, right?
For y-axis, we need to change to extreme.
No, anyway you can represent on y-axis. If you're representing where it is there, you have to care. In question it is given on the mean position, means you will keep on the mean position. For y-axis 0 means this point only, either this point or this point.
Okay.
For x y-axis means 0 means this one. For x-axis 0 means here. Mean position is starting means here. Projection you take on x-axis and here. Got it?
Got it.
So in question you can take your comfort zone and solve the problem easily. Okay. We'll solve some of the problems using this. Did you understand this representation or not?
Now got it. This representation I got.
So now we will solve number of problems later on by using this concept. Many kinds of problems can be easily solved. Okay.
Got it.
It's just take a note of it. Now the particle. Now we have solved y is equal to a sin omega t plus phi. Suppose initially some angle is there for the same circle. So initially the particle is not at mean position. It is at some point which is having a phase phi, initial phase. T equal to 0, the particle is starting from here. After t time, where it will be there? How much angle it will cover? Omega t angle, right? From mean position, what is the angle here? Omega t plus phi or not?
Plus 5.
That is why
then theta is equal to
a sin of omega t plus phi. Got it? After t time, how it will be there? You see carefully. If you draw the projection here, the particle will be here. If this is the particle here, this will become omega t plus phi is the angle, right? A sin omega t plus. You understood now why we write omega t plus phi? If initially
because they get added up from the mean position.
It's not from mean position. The angle is distance. You carefully see. This will become now a sin omega t plus phi. Got it?
Got it.
So that's why we represent like this. T equal to 0, the position of the particle is initial phase, that is phi here. Now, here two ways we have solved. One is velocity. What did we get? If you differentiate a omega cos omega t plus phi, right? Acceleration, what did we get? Minus a omega square sin omega t plus phi, right? But in terms of time, you can write like this. In terms of displacement, you want to write, you can write another formula. Velocity is equal to a omega. I'm keeping cos omega can be written as what?
Cos omega sine
Root over 1 minus sine square theta. We can write, because cos square theta plus sine square theta.
Okay. Sine square theta is equal to 1 from
sine,
that.
now can I write cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Then cos theta will be equal to root over 1 minus sine square theta, right?
Yes.
So if I simplify it, I will get this as omega into root over a square minus y square. Very important. Plus or minus we can write depending upon the position, but plus or minus omega into root over a square minus y square. If you are having a doubt, just I will just Okay, let's go. Velocity is equal to omega into root over
under root
a
a
square
square
minus y
minus
square.
y square
Y square, y is what? A sin omega t, right?
sin omega t
Plus phi also you can write, it's not an issue.
plus 5
So omega plus or minus omega is equal to root over a square minus y square is how much? A square sin square omega t plus phi, right?
hmm.
So if I take a square common, it will become a square, square root square cancel, it will become as plus omega a, right?
plus a okay
Root
okay
over 1 minus
under root
sin square
1
omega
minus
t
sin
plus phi.
omega t
So 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta,
cos square theta
cos square omega t.
omega t plus 5 theta है ना
So then root over square root cancel. You got it as what? Omega a cos omega t plus phi or not? That's what we got, right? For velocity. Why did I write plus or minus? When you apply root, we don't know, right?
minus
Plus
a
also plus,
square b square minus under root वो वाला लगा के किया है
No. X square is equal to 2 means x is equal to plus or minus root 2.
हाँ
That means
और
plus
4 का मतलब 2 भी हो सकता है और minus 2 भी हो सकता है
That's why I write this one plus or minus. So because depending upon which angle, which position is positive direction, negative direction, we can use. But did you get this or not? Omega a cos omega t. So these formulas you have to remember. So whenever
Please show na that slide sir
so the same thing
black one
black गया no नहीं आएगा वो.
लिखना था मुझे
You solve on your own as an exercise.
okay चलो
Okay. So v is equal to omega into root over a square minus y square. So acceleration
लास्ट
is equal
स्टेप cos स्क्वायर किया था ना हमने
to
cos स्क्वायर फिर ओमेगा टी लास्ट स्टेप बताओ ना सर वो वाला फिर से सॉरी आपको बहुत त्रास दिया अभी
last step is nothing but what e omega into root over 1 minus sin square omega t plus phi आया नहीं है 1 minus sin square theta means cos square theta. Cos square theta square root cancel means what will you get? O omega into cos omega t plus phi.
गॉट
निकाल रहा हूँ. So now SHM, sorry. So this can also be written as minus omega square into y in acceleration. This is the main equation we have written. So time in terms of time, if you want to write, use this equation. In terms of position you want to write, you can use this equation. Okay. Displacement if you want to write. Velocity and acceleration.
This is in terms of position and what earlier we have written that is in terms of time.
Time. Both of them can be used depending upon the question information. So now you keep here y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. That's y is equal to 0 means what? Mean position, right? Here y is equal to 0, you substitute. What did you get? A omega or not? Velocity is equal to a omega. Plus or minus means which direction it is there. But this is a maximum velocity, maximum speed. If you write only a omega, it's a maximum speed. Because mean position, the speed will